Hi, my name's Michelle and I'm a mom of 13 kids. I have 9 boys and 4 girls, and I have some exciting stuff for you today. Hopefully you like this little bit of a change in format that I'm doing for you, but I wanted to give you a little rundown of some things that have been happening the last few days, particularly yesterday. But, I want to cover Mother's Day, Millie's cardiologist appointment, what we've been doing for the last few days, and just all the things that have been going on. And that way we could do it really quick and be able to get it covered, and that maybe you'll enjoy it more this way. So stay tuned, here it comes.
Here's Millie Rose. She's getting so big. She's ready for the day. We're keeping it simple because it's been so warm out. She's a little frustrated right now because she has hiccups, but she measured so good at the doctor's yesterday. She's 23 inches long. She's just over 10 pounds, and she's doing great. Say hi, Millie. How are you, beautiful baby? She's ready for the day now. We'll go play and do our morning exercises downstairs and have our day started. Say bye, Millie. See, she's waving to you. Oh, you get to hear the little sound she makes. We just love it. She is so much fun. Look at her feet. Oh yeah, she went to the doctor. They did the BMP test on her. So she has this little owie. I'm getting ready to put a Band-Aid on it. That's where they took the blood. She did not like that. It did not go over well. She didn't like that. Hi. Yeah, she usually would do more for you, but she has the hiccups today, so we'll try again tomorrow. Say bye.
So, as you know, Mother's Day was over the weekend, and it was a great Mother's Day weekend for me, especially because I got to see all of my kids, and I even got to talk to my son who lives in Utah. I didn't get to see him because obviously he couldn't come down just for the one day. He's got a busy, hectic work schedule and several jobs, so that keeps him out of line. But I got to see all my kids, and we got to eat some food together, and my oldest daughter came by and visited for a while. That was awesome, and getting to see my grandkids. And then my oldest son came over with his wife, and then my other kids obviously live here. My daughter, who lives with my oldest son, Sunshine, she lives with my oldest son. She came over and visited, so it was just so nice. And they brought presents, and just they were so thoughtful and so sweet, and I just really appreciated it. It's nice just to be thought about, right? But all the kids that live at home, they don't have jobs for the most part, other than River. But he's broke as could be, especially with all the crazy things going on in his life right now. And he doesn't have a lot of money, but what I asked for is for the kids to help me with landscaping, because on Saturday my husband was off, and I told him, he said he was going to buy me some roses for for Mother's Day, and I said that was great, except for could we buy real roses instead, like that are still in the dirt, so we could plant them. And he said, sure, why not? So we went over to Star Nursery.
Today, Millie is at Star Nursery with me, and this is her first trip to the nursery, and she loves it already. She can't look at everything fast enough.
So we went over to Star Nursery and to Walmart, and we bought a bunch of roses, and I also got to buy dirt to plant the rest of my trees with, which I'm really excited about. And I told the kids we're just going to work on it every day, pull the weeds, and we planted the trees. We planted almost all the trees. We just have a few left. So we're just taking care of all those things. I might even show you what we did get accomplished, because it's pretty cool being able to watch it all come down. And it was just really fun to be able to work together as a family. So I told them they didn't have to do it on Sunday. They just could help me the rest of the week. So we'll also work on it tonight, and we'll work on it tomorrow night and Friday night. So I'm just going to have them help me with that, and that just works out really great for me. So I get to have a yard that makes me happy, and all the trees are going green, and you'll see, I'll show you. It'll be really fun. Here it comes. Wait and see.
To do yesterday, and the day before, the backyard or something like that. Here's my mulberry tree, and it's got mulberries all over it. Look how cool that is. I'm so excited. They're everywhere. I don't know, can you see them in that light? I can go over here. maybe if I put my hand behind it. Oh yeah, you could see them. Well, they're all up in the tree. You may or may not be able to see those, but they're there.
I'm really excited about that because this tree should get ginormous. My pine trees have grown. If you saw my garden video last year, they've grown quite a bit since last year. They used to be little tiny peanuts, and then we planted that pomegranate tree. I want to move this bougainvillea. I just love it, but I don't want it there because it's going to get lost behind all that. But we put fertilizer and some topsoil on those, and that was kind of a big deal. We planted this big tree, but we've got to put more more topsoil on it. There's that guy, and then we've got these two. This pomegranate we planted, and that pomegranate we planted. Oh dear, the wind took them all off, or else it's just because we planted it. You know how that puts them in a little bit of a shock. So it doesn't look great today, but it will give it a couple days. We put this topsoil on there. And then we pulled out the one dead tree that was here. We're going to put a new tree there. And then we put the topsoil on this one and fertilized it. And it's even got fruit growing on it. Isn't that exciting? I'm excited. This is our apricot tree, and I'm really happy with it. They're dwarf because those work really good here. And then we're dividing all of these weeds up into sections because they just got crazy after it rained. And I'm going to have the kids pull those for the remainder of the week. And then we've got a plant. So here's what we have for roses. I'm really excited about them. We got 2 climbing roses that are going to go in the front yard around the entry. Then we got 2 Mr. Lincolns that are those deep red, beautiful roses. And then 2 Queen Elizabeths. All 4 of those are going to go here in the backyard. Plus I've got a couple in the house. I'll have to show you those. I got them for Mother's Day. And then look at my strawberries. They're so cute. Okay, so there's no strawberries anymore, but they're just doing so well in this bucket. I need to transplant these, and I think I'm going to fill up a couple other areas with them, so I'm really excited. So here's the inside roses I was telling you about, the ones I got for Mother's Day, and we just got them in these little pots. You got them at Walmart. They're like less than 20 bucks. But we got the pink ones and the yellow ones, and both of those will go in the yard because they'll be so pretty. And I just thought I would wait to plant those until after we get the other ones going. So it's kind of fun. I'm really excited about that. So yesterday we were able to take Millie to the cardiologist. We had her appointment like I told you, and it went really well. She has gained weight. She's a little over 10 pounds, and she is 23 inches long, so she's been growing in length as well as weight. Millie has Down syndrome, and she also has a double heart defect. Most kids who are born with Down syndrome, about 40 to 50% of them are born with some form of heart defect. The majority of those kids with heart defects are born with a ASD and a VSD. That's some type of a hole in the upper quadrant and the lower quadrant of the heart. And Millie has a double heart defect. She has both a large ASD and a large VSD. So they both will require surgery, and those surgeries were going to take place this fall. And then we thought they were going to happen, earlier, like at 3 months. But everything was looking really good, and she has, as far as her appointment went yesterday, her heart is just doing great. Her heart is strong. It's pumping good. It's not failing like they thought it would. And they're just really impressed with how strong her heart is. The only problem with that is that means it's making her lungs weaker. And that is not good. It has to do with the water in the heart and the water around the heart, the stress it's going to put on the lungs, and the fact that she's going to need all these different things, all these different medicines for the rest of her life if we don't take care of it. And also early termination of her life if we don't take care of it. So we obviously want to take care of that right away. And then what they've decided is that she needs to be at 5 kilograms, which is 11 pounds and a couple ounces. So we are going to do everything we can to get her there. And they want her to be at about 5.5 months, which puts us in July. And that should be about probably early to mid-July is when she'll have her surgery. So it's a lot sooner than we thought, probably about 2 months earlier is all, maybe 3 or 4 months earlier. But the sooner we take care of it, the better it'll be for her. And the good news for me is that the sooner that we have that surgery, the sooner I could just nurse that baby and she won't have to take a bottle anymore. And then I can just fatten her up. And that's what I'm really looking forward to. So with that, she'll have that surgery, and we'll keep you posted on that. There's just not a lot that we know right now. They'll give us a date as she gets closer, and we'll find out more about what she needs. She doesn't have her next appointment for 4 weeks before she goes in to see the doctor again, so I'll be sure and keep you posted on that. But I hope you enjoyed this little update about Millie and her doctor appointment so that you can find out what's going on. The other thing that's really great is this, the counselor or the person they hooked us up with through the Nevada Early Intervention Society team. The person they hooked us up with is coming over tomorrow, and then we'll get all set up with all the people that are supposed to help Millie. So I'm really excited about that. I'll let you know how that goes, if not even be able to maybe catch a little video footage of it. But I hope you enjoyed this update, and we'll talk to you about Millie soon.
She's such a big girl on that blanket.
I love how she's able to start moving her legs like that and lifting up her whole upper body. She's getting so strong. And you know, it's so great that she can do all those things. I'm just sad that I didn't start videotaping this earlier because she's getting tired. See there, she just lifted up her whole upper body. She's been working so hard. But I've been having her do this for a few minutes and just didn't even think to take out my phone. But here we are, videotaping it now. And I'll do these for you more often because I am so proud of this little girl. She's been working so hard. Thanks so much for hanging around. And because you stayed till the end, I'm going to show you a little tip that I have, and I'll just leave these for the end. That way, if you enjoy the whole video, that you'll get to have this little bit of information. I'll just share with you a little thing that I've learned, and maybe it will help you in your life and in your day-to-day role as a mom. So here you go. I hope you enjoy it. So I have a little tip that I want to share with you that's been working for me lately. And it's just something I came up with because I really needed to do it. And I call it next thing. And what I do is I just make sure that all the entrances and all the exits, I have my little stack that I need to take into the next area or the next room. So that the next time I walk out of this room, I grab that pile. Or the next time I go downstairs, I grab that pile. Or the next time I come upstairs, I grab that pile. Or the next time I walk to this area, I grab that pile. And it's working really great for me. You know, I just have little stacks by the door or little stacks on a shelf or whatever's nearest to the area that I'm getting ready to go to, or nearest to the exit or the entrance. And it just really is working out. You know, you have a pile from the outside and you want to bring it inside. I just click everything in a box or a bin or something, and then I just stick it by the front door, and that way we don't have to go in and out, in and out, in and out, and then I just take it. And a lot of people do that with a clutter bin and just gather the stuff all around the house that needs to go somewhere else, but I find it's easier if I do things in smaller piles, and I just do it, you know, as I need. And then that way, like say I'm upstairs and I see a bunch of things I need to do, but I want to lay down and take a nap, so I'm just going to gather those things I need to do, and I'm going to sit them right there on the mirrored dresser. And then when I wake up, I know the next thing I'm going to do after I get up is I'm going to take those downstairs when I go downstairs. And guess what? I do. And it's working really great for me. So maybe you want to try it, and maybe it'll help you too. I sure hope you like this tip, and I hope that you get to use it and let me know how it goes for you. So I hope that was all helpful for you and that you really enjoyed this video. If you like it, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. And I hope that you come back and see some more. And I'm going to try to do these every day, but you never know how that goes, right? So take care. Have a great day. It was good to see you all. I look forward to hearing from you in the comments. And I hope that you're excited to hear about Millie's news and all the good things that are going on around here. Thank you so much for being here. Take care. Bye-bye. See you soon.